You know, the field of back surgery, in part, is one of all sorts of fads. Every year or two, there's something new that comes along that's going to cure back problems or back pain, only to fall off and never be heard from again. There are things like BAK cages and Ray cages, the IDET procedure, artificial ligaments, you know, some of the artificial disc technology, especially in the low back. And by the way, can you find somebody who does them? Sure you can, but they've dramatically fallen off because, generally speaking, the results just aren't there. I've been pretty lucky so far over time not to have gotten involved with any of those sort of fads. It just has to make sense to me. And this, you know, back problems and back surgery is really not, at some level, very complicated. It's actually pretty common sense. So just because some company, some group, whatever, come up and they say, well, here's the latest and greatest, you know, I'm going to think about it first, because otherwise, you know, people get hurt with this. People get bad results for it. And every single one of those things that I've mentioned has that. So I've been perhaps a little bit more on a certain pathway, but I have because it works for me. The results are really, they're relatively consistent, and I'm just been a big proponent of that. So it's very hard to take somebody like myself and say, hey, now give up everything you've ever learned because you're going to try, you know, the latest and greatest. It's just got to make good common sense before I'm going to move on.